Hello, welcome to Ames Active Aging. This is Matthew Ames, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to be your instructor. Now, I had a special request to work a little bit on the core as well as our back to relieve some back pain. Now, before starting this or any other exercise, remember to consult your physician. Lower back pain could be muscular, which we're going to work on today. However, it could be a sign of a much larger problem or even a vitamin D deficiency. So make sure you consult with a professional. And with that being said, let's get started. Now, one of the reasons that we have a lot of lower back pain is not our lower back. It's actually a weak core muscle all the way around. So let's talk about what the core is. So all the muscles that go from right here around your rib cage all the way to below your tush is your core. This is made up of stabilizing muscles and primary movers. So one of the things that happens is that your muscles get weak in one area and other muscles take over. So the first thing we're going to do is a little stretch that's going to help relieve the back. So what I want you to do is place your hands in your back, one over top of the other, right above the tailbone. Now, I want you to think about a dog. A dog who's happy has their tail stuck up in the air. One who's frightened is going to be under and between their legs. But if they're just walking around, their tail is hanging down in neutral. So I want you to find that neutral position to start with. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the tail and we're going to tuck it between the legs. And we're going to bring it back to center. Now, we're going to take the tailbone, we're going to lift it in the air and bring it back down. Once again, we're going to lower it down to the floor between our legs and bring it back and take it in the air. We're going to do that 2 more times, and we'll bring it down and we'll bring it up. We'll bring it up in the air. Last time through, we're going to take it down between the legs. We're going to bring it up. We're going to bring it up in the air, and we'll bring it back down. That should give you already some relief right there. But what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the core. For today's exercise, I'm going to be using a ball. You can use any object. You don't even need an object. I use the ball. That way you can see specifically what I'm doing. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. The best option is to have one nearby just in case. We're going to take the ball from the side. We're going to place the ball down between the legs. We're going to bring the arm up to the side. We're going to bring it down through the legs and up through the side. So what we're doing is a figure 8 action. But importantly, we want to come fully straight up and down as we do so. So we'll do 8, 7, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to reverse course on that. Instead of coming to the front with this arm, we're going to go back. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5. Keeping that back nice and straight and flat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. Now, you should feel that in the legs. You should start feeling that in the abdominal muscles as well. As we go through, you could repeat that over and over again. Feel free to repeat. I like to put on a song. Any type of song will do. Most music in America is anywhere from 2.5 to 4.5 minutes. So going through an entire song gives you a lot of repetition. Make sure that we're not cheating and curving the body in order to put the ball through the legs, and we're not just staying down there. But each time, you go down with a flat back, you come up with a flat back. This is working that hinging action. We're getting a nice pull along the back, but we're also working the abdominal muscles to stabilize us. The other thing that this does is it's working the back of the legs. As we go forward, it's stretching out those hamstrings, it's stretching out the Achilles and all of the tendons along the back of the leg. Next, we're going to take that same ball. We're going to start at the top and we're going to bring it down to the bottom. Up and down. Now I want you to focus right now on just this foot. Notice my heel is off the floor and my knee is rotated so that my hips are facing forward. What's going to happen is from this position, I'm going to rotate so that my hips are headed the opposite direction and my heel is up once again. This is called a wood chopper. We're going up to down, up to down. Let's do that for 8 more. So we're going to go 8. We'll do 7, engaging that core. 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Let's take that from the other side. We're going to do 8. So here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now shake it out. Now, last but not least, this is going to not so much work our core area, but it's going to loosen the upper back. So the idea is sometimes we get a lot of tension along the back between our shoulder blades. This creates pulling muscles that also pull up on our lower back, creating some of that pain. So we're going to take the ball, we're going to take it from the back to the front. What we're doing is we're opening up the chest and closing the chest. Those shoulder blades are pinching and the shoulders are coming forward in the front. Now what's going to happen is we're going to switch directions. Same thing, we're going to go back to the front, back to the front. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, last but not least, before we go today, one of my favorite exercises for working out, especially the lower back. We're going to do this one in a chair. This, once again, is not about the core itself. It's about aligning things in the hips. If you have tight hips, they will pull on the lower back as well. So what's going to happen, I'm going to engage my core. By engaging my core, I simply mean I'm going to think about my belly button going up to my spine and into my rib cage. So I call it packing the lunchbox. So from here, what's going to happen is we're going to take the first leg. It is going to be pushing up towards the ceiling as my hands push down. So I'm going to lift and push and bring it down. Once again, I'm providing counter tension. So as my leg tries to come up, my hands are trying to push it back down. Now, I'm going to take both hands, we're going to place them between the knees, and we're going to squeeze the knees as we try and push out with our hands. We'll switch that. Now the legs are going to try and push out, but our hands are going to stop them and push them in. So let's do that one more time, all the way from the beginning. So we lift and push, switch. Lift and push, squeeze and resist, and open and resist. Last but not least, I'm going to take a flat back. My arms are going to go up by my ears. If they don't come to your ears, that's quite all right. A little bit in front of you is fine. This is just simply so we don't go forward. I want you to reach across the ceiling, all the way out to where the wall meets the ceiling, and go a little bit further, only to the point of discomfort. You're going to bring it right back up. One more time. We're going to go forward, keeping that stretch going forward, not down, to the point of discomfort. Bring it back. Last but not least, one hand on either side of the thigh. You're going to think about pushing into the floor, pushing into your thighs, and that's going to bring you up evenly. Hopefully these exercises will provide a little bit of relief. As always, if you're feeling back pain for longer periods of time, make sure you consult a professional, as it may be a sign of something more serious. If you're looking for more one-on-one consulting, feel free to check the links down below and check out the MatthewAmes.net website. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.